The bulls rally into the weekend and now face a major test. Can they pass? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market rallied hard on Friday, up over the 4,000 region again, giving us a three-wave rally into the close, and then in the overnights on Sunday, they gave us a fifth wave up. Now the question is, can the bulls hold a pullback and make a new high? If they don't, it's down we go. I'll get into that in just one second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the Nasdaq. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the fifth leg up in the overnights, we do have a potential 5 waves in place, which is a bullish sign. However, the bulls have a major test to pass coming up in the next day or so. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 5-minute futures chart for the S&P 500. And as you can see off the low here, we got that rally started on Thursday, and they continued it into Friday. And what we got was a nice wave 1 up, a wave 2 pullback, okay, a wave 3 of 3 that pushed up over the 1.0 and came back and tested the pivot perfectly. Remember, the pivot is the 618 and 764 extensions of wave 1 and 2. So it came back and tested that pivot area, which was our support. And then it exploded higher up over the 1618, which is a very common wave 3 target, pulled back, tested the pivot again and held, and then overnight on Sunday made this little bit of a wave 5 higher. So it's a really nice 5-wave structure, other than the fact that wave 5 here got bogged down and was a little bit short of this 2.0 extension up around 40.50. So not a huge deal, but it is worth noting that they didn't have enough strength to push this on up. So what we're really looking at here is this the bottom? Have we bottomed in the market, and are we starting the next rally higher? Or was this wave 3, as I have it marked, this move up is wave 4, or potentially the A wave of wave 4, and then we're heading lower from there? So the first thing the bulls want to see is they want to see a pullback that holds support. And the support for this pullback off of this high that we made in the overnights comes in at 39.48 down to 38.98.50. So that's our support range that we're looking for the bulls to hold. If they hold above that, that's fine. But we really would want them to stay above that 38.98.50 area. So if they can do that, come down, hold support, and then take out this high here, okay, that's a very bullish looking move and potentially could be the start of the next rally. But to do that, they're going to have to get through what I'm calling this kind of big deal box right here, this yellow box that you can see on the screen. The reason is once we came down through this area, they came back up and tested the high right here at the top of this box. And then from there, they sold off hard. They came back up, tested this yellow box again, sold it down. They came back up, tested the top of the box, sold it down really hard. Tested the box, sold it down. Tested the box, sold it down hard. Tested the box, sold it down really hard. Tested the box again here, sold it down, and then tested it one more time on Sunday and sold it down again. So this area here, this 40.35 up to 40.70 area, this is a big deal for the bulls to get through because it is a strong selling point. Okay, they have sold every time the market has reached this level. And until they can break through this box and over that 40.70 region, moving on up into the 4100 plus area to start the next wave higher, until they can do that, everything still has pressure to the downside. So right now we're going to see if they can hold support, which I again said was 39.48 down to that 38.98 area. If they can do that, and then start the next wave higher and get through this box, okay, that is a very strong sign for the bulls. Now, if they're not able to hold this support region, then it's very likely we have started our next move lower down towards that 37.50 region, where we will see the bottom of wave 5 of that bigger wave 4. And at that point, we would look for a reversal around that region to start the next rally higher. Okay, so big test coming up as they pull back. You can see they made the high, and since then they've been selling off. Anytime they get into this yellow box, they're selling off. Big test coming up to hold support first. Then the next big test will be getting back through this yellow box. All right, so that's what we're looking at on the S&P 500. Over on the Nasdaq, they actually have a stronger 5-wave structure than the ES does. They came up and they're 1, 2, and then their wave 3 of 3 hit the 1, 2, 3, 6, which is perfect. That's where you would expect it to hit. Came back, tested the top of the pivot, which is also perfect. Then rallied up to the 2.0 for wave 3. Okay, pulled back in wave 4 and held, and then made wave 5 higher. So this 5-wave structure looks a lot stronger than the one on the ES because it hit all of its targets, including the 5th wave, whereas the ES did not hit its 5th wave target. but the Nasdaq's kind of been leading the way this whole time. So we want to see the Nasdaq stronger here because we would expect it to lead the way. So if it looks strong and it's going to rally, the ES is going to go with it, and that's a good sign for the bulls. So they're in the same basic boat. On this pullback, they need to hold support, and right now their support region is 12,095 down to the 11,882 level. As long as they can hold above 11,882 and then come back and make a new high and take out their big deal box, okay, if they can do that, that's an extremely bullish sign, and we should start to shift our mindset that the bulls may have control of the market. There will be a few more tests after this, but these are the two big ones to get us started. Hold support, break through this selling box. So for the Nasdaq, the selling box, okay, is that 12,400 to about 12,550 area. If they can break through that again, you see they tested it, sold off, tested it, sold off, tested it, sold off, tested it, sold off. Every time they get into this little area, they sell off. So if the Nasdaq can do that, come down, hold support, and break back over that 12,550 area, that is a very strong sign for the bulls that they could be in control of the market and starting the next rally higher. However, if they cannot hold support on the Nasdaq, we would look for a move lower towards the 11.5 region. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're over there, check out our membership plans area. We have two incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because we want you to get in there. We want you to love it, become part of our trading team, and make sure it's everything you want before you ever spend a penny. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We do trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade them, which means our trades last for anywhere from a few days to a few months. So we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. It's one of those things you really need to see to understand and see how powerful it is and how well it works, which is why we give you that 7-day free trial so you can come in and check it out. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account and shows you how to trade mini ES futures to build that small account into a much bigger retirement or savings account. He's averaging 3 to 4% gains per week in there and is absolutely killing it. We would love to have you guys come on in so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. The bulls have a big test. They need to hold support for the ES or the S&P futures. That is 3970 down to the 3898 region. If they can hold that and take out the big deal box here above 4070, it's a very strong sign for the bulls. However, if they cannot hold support, then we're looking to that 3750 region. Over on the Nasdaq, they also need to hold support. That support level comes in at 12,095 down to the 11,882 level. If they can hold that, then come back and take out their big deal box, which is 12,400 up to 12,550. If they can get above that, that's a very strong sign for the bulls. However, if they cannot hold that support level we gave you, then it's very likely they're heading lower towards that 11,500 region. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.